Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, BB is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
And now, a special promotional offer from our sponsor, Provocateur 3000.
Guys, has this ever happened to you?
Hey, buddy, the big company bowling party is this weekend. You want to go with me?
Honestly, Bob, why would I go out with you? I mean, look at that hair. It's not luxurious like Frank's.
1 out of every 1 man in America suffers from triple L syndrome, lacking luxurious locks. But fear not, now available from Provocateur 3000 comes Silly String Hair Intensifier. Provocateur 3000, the same people who brought you the XL Jackrabbit with rotating extender.
Oh, Frank.
Have you covered? Literally. With over 7 neon colors to choose from, you'll have hair for every outfit. Now, with just 1 can of Silly String Hair Intensifier, you can cover those bald spots, grow fake organic long luscious hair, and show up ready to party on any occasion. Blind dates, second dates, birth dates, bar mitzvahs, sweet 16 parties, and funerals. You'll be the man all the ladies are talking about with your long, flowing, rainbow-colored fake hair. Don't let Frank get all the girls. Get Silly String Hair Intensifier and let your silky smooth, bright blue hair make you the center of attention. Dealing with bald spots on your man field? That's okay. Our product is effective on either head. And just wait until she sees your rainbow bright red chest hair.
Have you seen Bob from Accounting's new look? Oh my!
So call now, 470-584-8449. Due to a clerical error and missed safety inspections, and for a limited time, we're offering you the chance to buy 3,000 cans of Provocateur Silly String Hair Intensifier for the low, low price of $12,000. But you must call now and you must ship to an international address. COD only. So call now and get started on your luxurious hair.
Provocateur is legally obligated to disclose that there is a 72% chance of irritational burns on all skin types. We must also inform you that Silly String Hair Intensifier is not meant to be used or worn within 500 yards of a school, zoo, or retirement home. Also, please be aware that some side effects may include gout, gonorrhea, chafing, loss of smell and hearing in your left ear, toe jam, cooties, and spontaneous combustion. Please do not attempt to eat or smell this product. Please do not use if you intend to get pregnant or are in the act of trying to get pregnant. Please stay away from open flames and or pure oxygen.
Silly String Hair Intensifier, when your hair needs to be intense.
From Provocateur.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, most of us aren't afforded the kind of hair that you have, Frank. That's just a reality.
And you definitely should not let the long, stringy hair grow out.
No, it's kind of gross. I mean, listen, it's not like Frank looks like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, he's got his shoulder length. He's got his hair in a bob, basically. He's got a little barrette. He holds back. I'm not even kidding.
And maneuver it through your hair. And trust me, if you're working in an office, if you're trying to get a girl's attention, I think that's a great way. Do your hair a little...
Do your hair differently.
Yeah, do your hair differently. That way when you break through the office window looking to catch them cheating, they won't notice it's you.
Wear a different hairstyle.
I caught you cheating.
Now we're into a whole tutorial about a sponge.
I think Frank missed sponge class in high school. Frank doesn't understand how a sponge. Frank doesn't understand how a sponge. Oh my God. I'm crying right now. Because Frankie doesn't understand how a sponge works.
No.
A basic sponge. I am crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my God.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Wow. Look at that.
Off to
Welcome to another fantastic episode of The Commercial Break, everybody. I'm Bryan this is Hoadley Ann. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Best to you.
Best to you, Bryan.
That's how we do it here at the commercial break. Best to you out there listening to our podcast. Thanks very much. Many, many, many people listening to our podcast. Krissy, Kristen Hoadley, Bransford. Except for those people on Fireside who quickly decided to ditch out. Here's a funny story. Funny story on the way to the studio today. Krissy and I decided we're going to branch out into all these beautiful, wonderful new technologies that are coming on. So we got an invitation to create on an app called Fireside, which is specifically for podcasters. And while I won't get into all the X's and O's because it's not important here, we did this.
We tried it. Unsuccessfully.
So we scheduled our first event. We got all ready, got all the content ready, and we were like, wow, okay, we're going to just do it. Let's just go do a regular show. You know, no pressure. We've got some people listening, and then live. People are listening actually live, and they can participate in the show. And then so we get some people to RSVP, and I'm like, okay, we're going to have a few people on the show. Why not? And then we promptly start the show, and somebody's here vacuuming the door of the TCB studios.
Yeah, right outside.
Yeah, but not like a handheld Hoover. No. This is like a Stanley steam cleaner right on the door.
Also, we didn't have our microphones set up
correctly. So then we go through the entire show, and I give this whole prep talk. I'm like, okay, listen, here's how I'm talking in the microphone. I'm like, okay, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start the show, a little music's going to play, and then we'll get into the show. And then later on down in the middle of the show, if you'd like to, you can participate in the show.
And I think you were muted the whole time you were saying that.
And so I start the show like I always do with the music and the whole 9 yards. And Krissy and I are sitting here, The problem is that our microphones were not plugged into the actual app. So what people are hearing is just the speaker on the microphone on my phone.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the entirety of the show, I am using my phone to read content from. So I'm jostling it around, People can't hear the music, no sound effects, nothing. So they're probably like, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, they left.
Meanwhile, the vacuum that you can already hear pretty prominently on the microphones is so loud, it's just drowning any vocals out. And so this app gives you instantaneous feedback, like, how are you doing? Like, people were engaged or they weren't engaged. Yeah. And so we got like a score of 20, which I guess is fine in horseshoes and hand grenades. But the truth is, 20's not a passing grade.
Yeah,
sorry, Fireside.
Okay.
We'll do better next time. If you want your invitation to Fireside, here's how you do it. You go to www.tcbpodcast.com. Drop us a line at info@tcbpodcast.com, or you can contact us right through the website. That's where you find out more about Krissy and I, read all the show notes. You can get our entire library, video and audio, right from one place. Watch it there, listen to it there, whatever you'd like to do, or continue to listen on your favorite podcast provider, like our friends at CastBox. Leave a comment on CastBox. We love when people leave comments because no one's left a comment on CastBox yet. Except for me. I left my own comment. I'm like, hi, my name is Bryan Green. Welcome to the commercial break. And people are like, and then I get, we just get these spam comments like, go fuck yourself. Thanks. So if you go there, you can drop us a line. We'll give you an invitation to Fireside. It's invite only right now. You have to be vetted. It's a whole thing. So if you want to go through that thing so that you can participate in our shows live, please do get us at The Commercial Break on Instagram, at The Commercial Break on Instagram. And for your chance to win $500 from your friends at The Commercial Break, leave a comment on our youtube.com/The Commercial Break, and or our Instagram posts. Leave a comment in the month of June. We will reply. When we reply, that means you are instantaneously entered into the best comment contest, where we will be giving away $500 cold hard cash, Sephora gift cards, Gold Dot,
American Express
Gold Dot. Only the best for TCB minus listeners. TCB TV minus. All your favorite shows and content somewhere else.
That's right, Bryan.
Cut the cord, or
cut that plus cord.
Yeah, like we used to say, cut the vertical hash mark and just go with TZ.
Yes.
So anyway, our foray into Fireside, not so successful.
It was a test.
We failed miserably. I hope there's a way to delete that now. It's like that's just bad. It's just bad.
The people at Fireside are reviewing us.
I know, that's the thing, is that like
they're thinking twice about allowing us on now.
Fireside is owned by Mark Cuban and this other lady named Fallon. Beautiful, wonderful people, been nothing but nice to us so far. So I say so far, like something's going to change. Probably going to change after they listen to the first episode of TCB TV minus on Fireside. They're going to be like, wow.
Incoherent.
You guys didn't watch like the videos we sent you?
I know, right?
Yeah, you couldn't do that? Couldn't do that much. Couldn't watch the videos. We only have 100 creators. You're one of them, and you couldn't even watch the fucking video on how to connect your phone to the microphone. No, we could not, Fallon, because that's the kind of laziness it's the kind of laziness we applaud here. TCB TV minus.
We strive to be lazy.
Strive for extra lazy.
We strive to just wing it. Just try.
Why prepare? Why prepare when you can fail miserably? It's worked.
Yeah.
On a couple, we have 500,000 downloads. It worked. I said to myself when I got involved in this podcast, I said, let's be as inefficient, ineffective, and as lazy as possible in this whole venture. Strive for only the best. Strive for only the worst.
We've got
and
that
here
standard.
we are. Yeah, we got that standard. So I'm sure Fallon, and they review what you put out just to make sure, they don't like super racy content, political stuff. They don't want you claiming to be a doctor and curing coronavirus, which is understandable. And thank God, we need a little bit of accountability in this world. And so they're probably going to listen to us and be like, nope, I'm going to go in there tomorrow. It's going to be like, sorry, you cannot start a room or listen to one.
You're out.
It's going to be called the Bryan rule. They have the rules. They started a rule for a friend of mine. My friend of mine did something, rather, I don't know. Anyway, he did a thing and then they kicked him off the app. They were like, you can't do that. Dude, come on, get real. And so now it's referred to as the Doug rule. Oh, poor Doug. Yes. Anyway, I'm an asshole. Listen to Doug Bass. I'm an asshole. That's a good podcast. Listen to it.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Okay, here we go. So we told you how to enter the $500 contest. The commercial, YouTube.com/The Commercial Break on YouTube. You got to be a subscriber. You got to leave a comment in the month of June. Go to @TheCommercialBreak. Follow us on Instagram. You have to be a follower and leave a comment in the month of June on one of our posts. And we will enter you for your chance to win $500. Care of your friends at TCB TV minus. That's us. So we're putting our money where our mouth is. Yes, it's a shield to get you more engaged in the show, but that's what we want to do. So why not just pay you to do it? I mean,
exactly.
Why not just pay you to do it? Yeah, we're in the ethos of being lazy and ineffective and inefficient. We figured, let's just pay people. Yep. Let's just give them money. Why not? So we're back from our Memorial Day break. Thank you. We had to take a break on Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed revisiting some Frankie B, as well as some previously unreleased material on Frankie B. So we hope you enjoyed that. And we thought we'd just make it a Frankie B kind of week because we had another video teed up to break down. And so, Krissy, are you ready to break down some more Frankie B?
I'm always
our
ready.
Dear friend, and he is an expert in all things fitness, fashion, fun, wires, Hot Pockets,
toothbrushes,
Picasso paintings, light rings, filters,
bodies,
video cameras, mustaches, nose hair, eyeballs,
chest hair, for sure.
The thing is that if you give Frankie a camera and you press record. Actually, you'll probably not press record. Just put a camera in front of Frankie. He's going to do an entire show for you. And now I found yet another piece of gold deep in the Frankie archives. I have not listened to this myself.
Okay.
So I'm going completely cold. I'm going in there. I'm going in
once again,
bareback, as they say. Yeah, winging it.
Once again.
Winging it. I'm not sure. This may not even be Frankie B. I'm not even entirely sure who I recorded. I didn't bother to check.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes, ready.
Frankie B's top 5 things that women find attractive. Top 5 ways to stay sexy in a woman's eyes. Here's what.
So, Joe.
By the way, this is his car pulling up. I just want you to know this. This is his car pulling up. Frankie thinks that he's got a whole. He decided he wanted to get a little extra creative with his videos because most of his videos are just him with a gray wall in the back.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else there. And he just goes, he just edits the video, him talking the entire time. And these videos, even though they're only 12 to 20 minutes long, seem like fucking forever because Frankie never gets to the point.
Yeah, you're waiting.
Never gets to the point. So Frankie decided to get a little creative. He's out in his.
He's out in the wild?
Yeah, he's out in the wild. Do you remember that? You remember that car from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yes.
This looks like that Ferrari from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but it's dark green, so it's like Hunter Green, Mr. Cool Man. Yeah. So what he's doing is, you're going to hear some car noises. That's him. Every time he starts a new tip, he screeches the tires and pulls up into a new location, gets out of the car.
Okay.
I bet he paid somebody a lot of money to come up with this idea. I bet you $1,000. Got to get those brakes checked, Frankie.
So, gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to go over 5 things that you could do to look more sexy.
Let me go over 5 things you can do to make your video sound better.
It's not turning off the car.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. Turn off the engine! Just like we should have plugged in the microphones. You got to turn off the engine. I mean, I shouldn't be talking. I just did a whole Fireside to nobody because this was all I heard.
That's right. I said more sexy over the age of 50. You ready?
I don't know that it's possible to be more sexy than Frankie already is.
I know.
By the way, he's a good-looking guy for 50 years old. I don't think he's 50. I think he's 60. Yeah.
Let's rock it.
That's the sound of him crashing into... It's the sound of him crashing into a slide where many children were playing because he decided he's going to screech my wheels in the middle of, the north side of Chicago. Yeah!
Yes, there it is.
If you want to show me your tits right now, in my mouth, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? It's just to go.
Okay.
Took me a while to figure out.
What is going on?
Took me a while to figure out what they were saying there because, of course, that music is gobbledygook.
Does he say something about a weekend?
He says, the best is yet to come. What are we waiting for? Let's get up and get it done. And I imagine this is the song that Frank wakes up to every morning. Like I told you, I think he has a band following him around just playing the cover of this. Hey, good morning. What are you waiting for?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the video. If this is your
Well, you don't have to welcome everybody to the video. They already started watching, Frank.
first time here, my name is Frank Bernardo, and this channel, it's geared for the mature man out there who wants to up his game.
Wait, for the mature man or for the older man? Because those are two different words. I think you might have them mixed up.
Look and feel better about himself over the age of 50.
Over the age of 50. Was that even a word? Over the age? He said over the age. Over the age of 50.
We're going to talk about health, grooming, fitness, fashion.
Donuts. Screeching tires.
Gravel.
Picking up chicks at the elementary school.
Everything that has to do with being the mature man. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do to look more sexier. Well, there's a lot of you guys out there that are going, I don't want to look more sexier. Well, if you're...
Wait, there's a lot of guys out there going, I don't want to look more sexier. That's exactly what I think anytime somebody goes, hey, Brian, I got some advice for you on how you can look more sexier.
You're like,
I don't want to look more sexier.
I got this covered.
Listen, I like being avoided by my wife.
More sexier.
I used to be so sexy. Now I'm just fine. It's the one time he said in the video, he said, it's like when you hit 50, someone switches off the light. I don't want to be more sexy. I want to get back to my World of Warcraft. My spicy Doritos.
One of those couch potato men, all right, that's been happily married for 30 plus years, then God bless you. Sit on that couch, don't do nothing about your look, and continue to deteriorate.
What are we, plutonium?
Wow. It's such a backhanded thing.
I know.
Fine.
Yeah.
You don't want to look more sexier? That's not even
Frank,
the right
who do you
grammar.
think is watching these kind of videos exactly?
George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney, Brad Pitt. Did you?
We're over 50. We got to watch that Frankie B video.
You know who's watching your kind of video? Dustin Diamond. That's Screech. That's who's watching your videos. That's who you attract. You know, all these guys are sitting on their couch going, oh, okay. I should probably sharpen up my look a little bit.
I'm just going to deteriorate.
I haven't been laid since 1965. Let me get on that right now.
But if you are a 50 plus year old and you do want to up your game and you do want to look more sexy over the age of 50, then I got the video for you.
Follow me.
Then I got
Follow
the video
me in my car.
Then I got the video for you. Here, type in the search bar, anything but Frank Bernardo.
So guys, you know what? There's a lot of us our age out there that has to date. Well,
What? First of all, what? What's wrong with your prepositions? There is a lot of guys out there. The czars, the zoos. The czars are those. Those are a lot of these that are out there, and this is also zoos.
Yeah, it's off.
It was off. That's all I gotta say.
can't just walk into a date, you know, your normal self and think that you're going to get the girl you want.
You can't just walk into the date being yourself.
You gotta pretend to be someone else.
You gotta pretend to be somebody else. Watch how I do it.
Fool
I bring
her.
a camera crew with me. I got a dolly, and I just break through the front window, and I'm like, look at my body. I sit down to some girls. I don't even know who she is, really, and I go, I know I'm not your first choice, but I am a choice. And I wanted I wanted you to know that I'm Frank Bernardo, helping men over 50 with their fashion, fitness, and fun. Have you smashed that? Take my card. Smash that subscribe bell.
Maybe you need to make some changes in your life, all right? So, ready, let's get started in this video. Let's talk about some things that you can do to absolutely look more sexier over the age of 50.
Excuse me while I drive closer to the airport for this video. Excuse me while I head over to the commercial break studios. This is what my Fireside just sounded like, by the way. Go to at the commercial break for your invitation to Fireside.
So tip number one, it's to have amazing hair.
Oh, go on.
Amazing hair. That
Who controls that?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Go to the wig shop. Listen, guys, if you don't have amazing hair, cut off your head. Right from the neck, start all over again.
That's how you get sexy.
Did you know that I heard that your head just regrows like a lizard's tail? I saw it on Alex Jones.
But or not, and this is a fact, women do like men with longer, luxurious hair. That's
longer, luxurious hair? Are you saying this because you have longer, luxurious hair? I feel like your hair it looks like an implant from your ass, Frankie. I went to this new ass hair technology. Did you know the hair in your ass grows faster than anything after you turn over 50? I got ear hair. Ear hair.
You just shaved it, cobble it together.
That's right. I let it grow for 6 to 12 decades, and then I just gotta tie it together and stick it in my head with a fork. Look at me now. Look at my body.
Oh, my luxurious hair.
That's right. I did say luxurious. You guys are hearing a few words that maybe were only spoken when it came to women's hair. It's not the case anymore, guys.
What is it, 1962? You're not...
Yeah.
You're not the guy from Mad Men. You didn't make the word luxurious up.
Okay, things are changing. Okay, you have to get out.
Things are changing. Women are voting now.
Right.
You got to be careful.
Things
Look
are
out.
changing.
Yeah.
You've got to just pretend you're somebody you're not.
That's right. You got to pretend you're somebody you're not.
Yeah.
Smash that subscribe bell. Look out. Women can drive. They get licenses now. I've seen it on the streets.
Out of your dinosaur world of living in the past, okay? This is the new era. Before you guys go and get the same haircut that you've been getting now for years and years and years, which is short on the sides, semi-short on the top, you have either a part on the left, a part on the right, and that's the way you wear your hair. Guys, that's the same old. That's boring. That's what every 50-plus-year-old man has out there, right? Why?
Every 50-plus-year-old man does not have that haircut. Most of us are bald. I mean, I'm not over 50, but I'm getting there. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, most of us aren't afforded the kind of hair that you have, Frank. That's just a reality.
And you definitely should not let the long, stringy hair grow out.
No, it's kind of gross. I mean, listen, it's not like Frank looks like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, he's got his shoulder length. He's got his hair in a bob, basically. He's got a little barrette. He holds back. I'm not even kidding. When he drives with that Ferrari, the hair just kind of...
it's flowing.
It's flowing. It's 6.5 inches from his ears.
Why don't you change it up? Why don't you grow your hair out? You know, I'm experimenting with it right now, okay? I'm a little bit older than 50. I'm a year away from 60. So even at...
Oh, he's 59. Mm-hmm. Well, this is recorded last year, so he's 60 now.
At 60, I'm stepping...
Is he going to have to change his whole motto to guys over 60?
Stepping out of the box, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying something a little different. I like the way it feels. I'm telling you, you got to get used to the several...
What is the fucking point here, Frank? I like the way it feels.
Look at me.
Sometimes I cut off pieces of it and I just rub it on my scrundle sack. Sometimes I rub it on my girlfriend's boobs. I like the way it feels. I like looking luxurious.
Long,
luxurious hair.
Yeah.
Not that same old.
Different looks and growth spurts that you're going to go through with this haircut. Because
growth spurts are for 17-year-olds, not over 50. You're not going to go through growth spurts with your hair.
What's the reverse of a growth spurt?
A haircut, I guess. I don't know. It's just shrinking, which is what most men over 60 are doing. Shrinking.
Every time it gets a little longer over your ears, you're going to want to run, you're going to want to cut it. You know, but you got to get through that, you know. And
what are we talking about?
I'm picturing my dad, you know, because he's could be on the market here soon. And
it could be on the market. Wow.
Well, I mean, my mom passed away.
No, I know, but I just... I know.
He's going to be dating. I'm going to, I'm picturing him letting it grow.
You got to turn him on to Frankie. You got to turn him on to Frankie.
And say, don't do this.
I want to see your dad.
Don't do this.
Or I want you to be a pupil of Frankie for 1 year, Dad. I want, like one of those movies with the montages. We're going to put it together. How your dad goes through it. Fitness, fashion, fun, and grooming.
He's let his hair
grow out.
Go walking around with the band.
He's got bald patches, walking around with the band. Starts taking steroids, but he just gets fat because he doesn't work out. He's got like 4 chins. Look at my body.
Yeah. This is all due to Frankie B.
Frankie B. Look, you two can look like this.
That's what I did.
I got more hair, but my balls shrunk. It's an unfortunate side effect of Frankie B's hair
tonic. He's making it up with the car.
I know. I bought Frankie B's hair tonic. My balls shrunk. I'm blind in my left eye and I lost a tooth. But I have luxurious hair.
I kept getting through the, oh my God, I'm going to cut it. And it's getting to the point now where I think I like the length. I maybe want to go maybe a couple.
Why is every video just a reason for Frankie to talk about himself? This has nothing to do with anything. Frankie just wanted to talk about his new hairstyle.
He did.
That's right.
He did. Yeah, but he was disguising
He made an
it.
entire video about 5 things that I guarantee at least 3 of the other 4 that are left are about his hair also.
More inches. And what I found with longer hair is you can wear it in so many more different styles.
You can braid it.
Yeah, you can braid it, ponytails.
You can do a headband.
You can do a headband. You can wear a weave.
Straight back, okay, I can actually take this, I could ponytail it, I could man bun, I could pull the top section
Frankie
here.
with a man
and I can
bun.
Frankie with a man bun. That's what all of over 50 women want. It's a man bun. No, I think they want the young man that comes with the man bun.
Right,
not
the
Frankie
yoga
B.
instructor.
Yeah, that's right. The pool boy with the man bun. Not Frankie B.
Man bun this. There's so many options. I mean, I could kind of lean it to this side. I can lean it to that side.
Lean it to this side or lean it to that side. Just walk around with your head cocked all day. Hey, I'm trying the left lean today. What do you think? Hurts my neck a little bit.
I can leave it long over my ears. I could pull it back over my ears. It just gives you, throughout the day, you can have several different hairstyles just by the way you take your hand.
What in the
Throughout the day.
This is a tutorial on Frank's hair.
Totally.
Yeah. No one else in the world, just Frank. This is about Frank and his hair. You two can be sexy if you just me.
Exactly.
So let me show you what I do.
And maneuver it through your hair. And trust me, if you're working in an office, if you're trying to get a girl's attention, I think that's a great way. Do your hair a little.
Do your hair differently.
Yeah, do your hair differently. That way, when you break through the office window looking to catch them cheating, they won't notice it's you.
You wear a different hairstyle.
I caught you cheating. No, it's just quarterly financials, Frankie. Cool. Okay, guys, come on, back up. We're rolling again. I want to get with the left lean this time. Hey, honey, I'll pick up a pizza on the way home. You want a smoothie?
Different. Walk in front of her. Give her that look. She'll notice it.
I'm
give her
picturing
that
him,
look. Yeah.
You know, walking like and going like swishing his hair around.
Dink, dink. The eyeball. Dink,
Hey.
dink. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Frankie. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go out with you.
I see her.
I just trying. I don't know if you noticed the left lean today. I pulled it back in a man bun. Did you see it?
Damn, it's a hot one out here today. So, if you see these sweat stains, I apologize.
What?
I don't even know. Why did you even leave that in the video, Frankie? You see these sweat stains?
I apologize.
Yeah, don't point it out.
In advance for it. It's 95 degrees out here. All right, so
it also sounds like you just ran a marathon. All that pulling back my hair into a man bun's got me wasted tired.
Number 2, and that's to have strategically shaven body hair.
Strategic. Strategery.
Strategery. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to grow your chest hair out for 3 to 4 months.
And then make a heart.
And then I want you to make a big penis. I want you to make a big arrow down to your cock.
Shave it into an arrow point.
Shave into an arrow pointed to your cock.
That's right. Strategically. Now, if I had it my way, okay, I would have all guys to have no body hair, you know?
Whoa.
Well, if you had it your way.
Jeez. Who wants to see your 60-year-old cock? That's why God made that hair grow extra long while you're old, so it can cover up your scrundle's foot.
If I had it my way, I'd have almonds.
I just imagine Frankie's dick looks like a 22-year-old porn star's got perfectly shaved. And
there's a lot of women that like it. It's a good, clean, smooth look that shows that you've got good hygiene practices. But
good hygiene practices have nothing to do with whether or not you're shaven or not.
Yeah, no, and it's a whole deal too with like waxing or shaving.
Well, then you shave and then you're rubbing up against you're rubbing up against your woman.
It's the stubble.
Yeah. You got to shave that shit every single day if that's the way you're going to keep it high and tight. And then still, like a guy like me, I'd have 5 o'clock shadow by 1:15.
There's a lot of guys that don't like that, and I respect that. And there's a lot of women that don't like that. Hey, you got to respect that too.
You got to respect that.
I guess.
The law says, my attorney says I got to respect that also.
The women, well.
That's right. The judge told me I also have to respect women. It's unfortunate. But, you know, me staying out of jail depends on me respecting women.
But come on, guys, let's call a spade, okay? If you've got a lot of back hair and shoulder hair, We got to get rid of that, all right? Even real long hair on your arms, okay? Doesn't look good, okay? You can trim that up. You don't need to have these big gorilla arms. It's not...
Oh, Frank. You're just giving all kind of bad advice today.
Not sexy. It's not something that a man has to be a man, okay? Clean it up. And if you must have chest hair, okay, trim it up. Don't be a gorilla. And far too many of you guys still are, okay? If your body hair is taking up more than 40% of your body, you need to get rid of...
And how exactly do you do that calculation, Frank?
40%.
Yeah, 40%.
Well, hold on. You got a percentage with the hair.
That's right.
The hair on the head is good.
That's covering 20, so now you only got 20 to work with. You pick which half of your body you want hair on. I'd shave my legs and leave the rest. Frankie B.
It's covering up 40% or more. Boom.
The year was 2019. Scientists had just figured out how to get a man to Mars. Coronavirus cured in weeks. And Frankie B came up with the calculation for average body hair.
He cracked the code.
40%.
Yes. Einstein. Sir Isaac Newton.
Baby.
Bill Gates. Steve Jobs, Frankie B. These names will always be synonymous with scientific wizards. Here we watch Frankie B working hard on his calculations. Let's see. Dick hair minus ball hair equals 40%. I've got it. It's the magic number. Look at my body. 40% of it at least.
So here, just be neatly groomed, okay? And women will definitely appreciate that. And we're going to also talk about your facial hair. You know, if you're a gentleman that you can't quite grow a full beard, it's real patchy and scraggly, don't grow one at all. No,
Good advice. Thanks, Frankie.
Nothing looks worse than a man with this patchy, sporadic beard, especially, you know, if it's half black and it's half gray. Not a good look, okay? If you cannot grow a nice beard, then get rid of it.
Who's the guy in the background? Like, I told you to leave the playground, Frankie. Stay away from my children. Stay away from my daughters.
You can't park that thing here.
You can't. You're blocking everybody. You can't double park right here.
Can opt for some shadow, okay? Shadow is a very, very sexy look. So, tip number 1, we got our hair going a little longer. Tip number 2, we're going to take care of our body hair. And you know what? With the longer hair and a little bit of the beard shadow, you see how you're starting to change your look? You're starting to look more sexy.
You see how you're starting to change your look? You're completely unlike the person you were 5 minutes ago when you started this video. It's amazing. I'm like a TLC show. Here he goes, pulling into another parking lot.
Okay.
Tip number 3, it's to be neat and clean. Guys, I'm talking hygiene. You know, there's more to hygiene than taking a shower every day.
What? You don't say.
What hygiene?
I just run my body through some cold water.
What hygiene tips?
Soap? Don't worry. I know. He's like, you got to use soap and scrub in your naughty butts. Make sure those naughty parts are all taken care of.
There's more to it than a little soap and water, a little bit of shampoo. When was the last time you guys actually looked at the quality of your skin? Are you doing a skincare routine?
The quality of my skin? That's the quality of my skin.
Hygiene.
I think this is a B- right here. It's not grade A.
But with our apostrophe.
Yeah, but with our apostrophe skincare, apostrophe.com/commercial.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Are you doing the proper steps? Because, guys, if you don't take care of your skin, what's going to happen? Well, the older you get, you're going to become weathered. You're going to become dehydrated looking if you're not moisturizing. And moisturizing goes far more than creams that you apply to your face.
You actually pumped yourself full of liquids. I prefer chicken stock myself.
Get those liquid IVs.
That's right. I put Gatorade, chicken stock, and fresh squeezed strawberries right in my veins.
Moisture.
That's how I have this red hue. That and the tanning bed 4 times a day.
You know, if you don't drink enough water, all right, your skin is going to become dehydrated. It's going to shrink. It's going to shrivel. Guys, it's like pouring water on a dry sponge. What happens? That water hits that dry sponge and it explodes off. But that's the same thing that happens to your skin if you're not moisturizing it. It's just like putting stuff on there and it bounces right off.
I'm not sure that if you pour water on a dry sponge, it just rolls right off. I think it actually gets absorbed into the sponge. Yeah. Unless I'm misunderstanding how sponges work for all of my life. I don't know which kind of sponges you're buying, Frankie. What if Frankie goes to Home Depot and picks up a bunch of bricks and he's like, these sponges don't work. They do a great job of cleaning the mold off my shower, but they also taking the shower tiles with them. I mean,
water just bounces right off.
Water just bounces right off. Don't understand. Are you using a chalkboard eraser? What's going on?
Off. So if you take a wet sponge, a fully hydrated sponge, and you pour water on it, what happens, gentlemen? Well, the water seeps into that sponge.
What? I ain't talking about it. I think you have this wrong.
Now we're into a whole tutorial about a sponge.
I think Frankie missed sponge class in high school. Frankie doesn't understand how a sponge. Frankie doesn't understand how a sponge works. Oh my God. I'm crying right now. Because Frankie doesn't understand how a sponge works.
No.
A basic sponge. I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my God. You know when you take a dry sponge and you put water on it, it just basically jumps right off the sponge. When you fill a sponge all up and you put water on it, sucks right in. It's basically got water gravity. Pulls it right in. Oh my God.
Yes.
That was the funniest bit Frank's ever done.
Sponge, and it gets into the cells of that sponge, and that's the same thing that will happen to your skin, giving you a more youthful look. Take a look at your teeth. I'm not saying you gotta
take a look at your teeth. You know how when they're dry and you put toothpaste on it, sucks the toothpaste right up. But when they're squishy, it shoots the
have the straightest teeth in the world, guys, but you do need to have white teeth. If they're not white, go get them whitened, okay? It's not a big freaking deal. Half you guys are just too lazy in it. It's our nose hair, it's our ear hair, it's attention, it's paying attention to detail. I'm going to tell you what aggravates the crap out of me.
Oh, he is in the middle of an airport. It's what it sounds like. He's like literally on the Dan Ryan Expressway in Chicago, like in the middle. Parked in an expressway in the HOV lane. Just like that one time he was jamming up a water slide in Mexico.
That's right.
Doing his videos, and people are like, hey, hombre, come on, man. This will be my family waiting 10 hours to get on this fucking slide. Now you're going to do some video. No one cares, bro. Hey, did you notice my man bun? I'm an American. Slow down. I've got rights.
Okay, I got a YouTube channel. I talk about nose hair and ear hair, and I'm always on it. And do you believe I still miss it? So yeah, you still can miss it. You have to be on the attack with your appearance each and every day.
You gotta attack yourself. Surprise! Every morning when you look in the mirror, I want you to surprise yourself. Surprise! I'm coming for your nose hair. I'm so scared of my own shadow. I know it's going to attack my ear hair.
I still miss it.
I don't understand. I have a whole YouTube channel dedicated to nose hair. By the way, which channel is that? Because I want to figure that one out real quick. I'm going to do a whole other podcast called TCB Frankie B.
Yes, and his nose hair.
So if you're out, you want to be sexy, you meet this new girl, listen, they want to look at you, and they want to be able to lick anything off of any part of your body at any time.
Oh, now.
Gross. I can't imagine.
Why did he say the licking part as soon as he got done talking about nose hair?
I don't know. I don't know, but
where is he putting whipped cream and strawberry?
Here's what I imagine Frankie's doing.
Here, honey. I've got something.
Here, honey, lick this right. No, it's clean. Yeah, I attack it every morning. It's the enemy. Hair is the enemy, except on my head and my shadow. My shadow. That's what he calls it. My shadow. So here's what I imagine. Here's Frankie's test to himself. Every morning he gets up and he's like, could I put fresh strawberries there? He actually has fresh strawberry jam and he slaps it on his scrundle. And then he's like, could I lick it from there? Yep. I imagine Frankie has multiple mirrors that he checks places out from. You know, they used to say, get to know your vagina. Put a mirror down there. You know? Okay, I think it's a good idea, by the way. Go ahead. Get to know your vagina.
Yes.
Frankie gets to know every inch of his body.
Yes.
I don't need no dermatologist. I do my own checkups every morning. I attack it.
So, being neat and clean, you just might get that.
Hey, it's me, Frankie, live from the TCB Fireside Studios. I'm here next to Brian's vacuum.
Tip number 4, we're going to talk about posture. This is one of the most important ways of looking powerful rather than looking like a little sissy bitch, okay?
Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
He's really
Frankie, settle down.
Sissy.
Jeez, sissy bitch.
God,
man.
He's pulling in the viewers.
Yeah. He's raking them in, one racist at a time, one homophobe at a time. I'm up to 1,700 homophobes. I'm up to 9 homophobes and 1,698 commercial break listeners.
Too many guys got their shoulders slumped down, their heads down. I've gone to the gym. I've seen guys with tremendous muscles that have poor posture. It doesn't look good. I've seen guys with less muscle.
I have licked strawberries off a lot of guys at the gym, but they still have poor posture. We're basically just testing for each other. Hey, man, how's your hygiene? I don't know. I was looking at my left testicle today, and I think I got some hair I didn't get to attack this morning. Tell you what, let me lick some strawberries off there, and we'll figure it out for you. Yep. Need to do a little more attacking. Get on that. You want me to attack it while I'm down here? I'll attack it with my mouth. You want me to do that? I'm not gay. I'm not no sissy bitch.
Will have great posture. And when I talk about posture, guys, it's getting your shoulders back, okay? You hear this time and time again.
When I talk about posture, I mean standing straight up. Like, that's the definition.
Right.
But not too many of you guys will actually practice this, okay? It does take practice until you get used to it. But, there's a lot of short guys like myself. Okay, I'm not threatened by a taller guy because most taller guys have piss poor posture. Okay.
So wait, does that mean they can't kick your ass, or does that mean they're? When you're taller than me but actually have poor posture, it means you're shorter than me. That's why I'm not threatened. I'm not threatened by anybody. Look at that man hair. You don't attack your man hair.
Shorter guys, such as myself, with good posture, okay, can look taller. We can look more confident. You see, I'm not upset that I'm standing next to a taller man with poor posture because we actually look better shorter with great posture.
Can I ask what in the fuck you're talking about?
I don't know.
He just, this video is all about him. He made this video, 5 things that could make you sexier, to point out all the things that make him sexier than you, right? Exactly. He's basically trashes his audience every video. People must eat this shit up.
Okay, again.
Meanwhile, we only have 107 subscribers to the YouTube. How is this possible?
When you walk in a room and you have great posture, what do you command? You command attention. It's the first thing that people notice about you.
When you walk in rigidly, too.
When you have a Napoleon complex, what do? You walk in and you command attention. I demand attention. When you break through the front glass window and you go, look at my body. You demand attention.
If you're blending in the crowd with bad posture, you're never going to get noticed. So
if you're slumping around.
I'm 6'12", but I look 3'7". And here comes Frankie, 5'1". He looks 12'6". Look at me. I actually walk with my hands behind my back. By the way, I don't know if you picked up on this, but he says, if you're walking in and you blending the crowd.
Yeah, no, his grammar.
Don't put your, no. I wonder what this guy does for a living. That's what I'd want to know. He's driving around a Ferrari. He's heading down to Mexico. Looks like he's in some nice condo. It's probably his mother's. I'm not really sure, but I imagine Frankie still has his mom cooking lunch for him.
Yeah. If you want to emphasize your look, nothing can be more sexier than a man with confidence. Tip number 5. Guys, it's confidence. Now, in order to be sexy, you got to feel sexy. And how do you achieve that?
Attacking your man hair, having a long flowing mane.
I want you to make your own porn videos of you having sex with yourself. And then put them all over Pornhub and wait for the likes to rack on up. I want you to derive your self-worth from something important, like your YouTube subscribers. Smash that bell.
It's easy. You subscribe to this channel.
Really?
Right? You hit that like button.
He got us.
Yeah.
He did this whole video just to get us to the 5th point, which was like this, subscribe to this video.
Then you won't miss any of my videos that's going to teach you how to do that. Guys, it's simple. You get a great workout routine. You get a great skincare routine. You do all the right things when it comes to your nutrition. You get great hair. You dress well. You get clothes that fit you. When you couple up everything that
you change your entire life.
Confidence and sexiness all goes hand in hand with a man. It's quite easy, but you gotta take the initiative. Guys, that concludes today's video. If you liked it, give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe bell so you don't miss my next video.
It's not a subscribe bell. Why do you keep on calling it a fucking bell? It's a button. Subscribe button. I don't understand, Frankie. I don't understand. What have we learned about Frankie over our time with it? This is video number 4 we've done now. So what do we know about Frankie over the 4 videos we've done?
His multiple wives have
cheated on him. Yes. He can't ever get to the point.
No.
And all of his videos do nothing but self-serve him. That's it. That's all it is. You're just watching Frankie talk about himself, make himself feel better the entire time.
That's how he's gaining his confidence.
Well, that's right. I hit my own subscribe bell. Smash that subscribe bell. Makes me feel better. I love Frankie B.
I mean, he really is.
He really is.
A pot of gold.
Listen, it is his channel, and he can do what he wants with it. So for that, you can't fault him. He's a man in the know. He knows what he wants. He wants 0 body hair. He wants to be able to lick anything off any part of his body. And he's a cheating ninja. Look at my body.
Ancient Chinese Bernardo
secret. Passed down from Bernardo to Bernardo. These grooming tips are passed down from Bernardo to Bernardo. Change your hair. Notice he talked about everything you can't change. Like, change your hair.
Change your skin.
Change your skin. Change your body hair. And all the stuff you can't do. Yeah. But if you're like me, you're doing well. There are two kinds of badasses in this world. Me and every other asshole.
That's right.
You sissy bitch.
Slumping around the crowd. Slumped over.
I'll never be anybody. I can't put my hair back in a man bun. I tried to attack my hair, my body hair. It just came right back. TCBpodcast.com is where you go. You can read more about Krissy and I. Find all the show notes and our entire audio and video library right there in one foul swoop. Just for you, TCB listeners and watchers. Remember, if you want your chance to win $500 in the month of July, you have to get at us in the month of June. So we're giving away $500 the first week in July to the best comment in the month of June. The best comment on what? Our Instagram posts at The Commercial Break or our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Or you can just go to our website and find it all there. 470-584-8449 is where you can leave us a message, or you can text us. Standard text messaging rates do apply. We have to apologize to our Fireside friends. We'll learn how to plug the microphones in next time so you can hear us. But if you want an invite to Fireside, we intend to do some live episodes from there. You can interact with us. It's a little bit better of a deal than the other social audio place. So, get at us. What do you think?
That's right. I'm excited about it. Woo!
Well, listen.
Look at my body.
Look at my body. Whee!
My hair is nice and long.
I know. You're basically the sexiest man I know, Krissy. You have little to no body hair, luxurious hair.
Confidence.
And I'm sure I could eat anything off any part of your body. But that's for Jeff, not for me. I'm just saying. I'm sure I could.
I attack it.
In a different
I keep it attacked. I keep it tight.
I keep attacking mine too, but it just grows right back. Next day, whatever. Anyway, man groom. That's the thing. Keep it clean and tidy. Whatever.
Yes.
Do your thing. Do your routine. Hair is hair. If women can have armpit hair, then men can have chest hair. It's all good. We're all there.
I like chest hair.
Yeah. You like chest hair?
I do.
I like chest hair too. I like my women to have a little bit of chest hair. I like a little chest hair in my strawberry puree. So that's all the damage I think we can do for today.
Yes.
Until next time, best to you out there.
And best to you, Bryan.
And best to you. Love you.
Love you.
Mean it. Say goodbye to the nice folks.
Bye.
Bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram and join the Commercial Break Club on Clubhouse to join in live recordings. Each episode is written and produced by Brian Green, co-hosted by Chrissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Cano.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.